Clinical research is extremely important, as we will hear in many of the from the vendors and many of the other speakers today. But we want to know, how is it actually impacting your life? What does it mean to an individual?
These are the questions that many people have, and this Houston audience has come today for some answers. Welcome to Aware for All, an educational community event organized by the nonprofit CISCRP to raise awareness about the important role of participants in clinical research and to help people make informed decisions about participating. Local residents engaged with researchers and heard from patients about their experience with clinical research.
And so I would say that my experience with research and participating in clinical trials has been great. Not only had it provided me hope and a second chance, it also helped me found my life mission in research advocacy and cancer prevention in the community.
She's on a regimen now of chemo once a month with a mixture called Doxil, which has been a terrific drug, and that the side effects are virtually nil. We go to do it on a Wednesday, and Wednesday night we're at Pappasito's.
Physicians and other research professionals from local health facilities like MD Anderson Cancer Center and the Houston Methodist Cancer Center discussed the types of studies they are working on and the specific challenges to consider before getting involved with research in their disease areas.
Some of my studies investigate the effects of exercise or weight management on cancer survivors and their quality of life.
So what is exciting about what I do is that you have new drugs.
The presentations prompted several questions from the audience.
And I'm specifically interested in the progress that is being made in the area of prostate cancer.
Do you know of any initiatives, programs that really are targeted toward reducing the disparity rates, especially in colorectal cancer?
Aware for All also included a health fair that offered different types of health screenings and information from a variety of health organizations. Betty Stewart helped organize the event here in Windsor Village Kingdom Builders Center. She has personal experience with clinical research.
I was in a breast cancer clinical trial, and the purpose of it was to make sure that we were getting the types of meds and treatments needed for that type of cancer.
Betty also realized she is one of few African Americans that sign up for clinical trials. So when CISCRP inquired about holding Aware for All in Houston, Betty was quick to accept the invitation to help organize it at this predominantly African American church.
It is very important because a lot of times what we get is what other people have gone through clinical trials for, and it may work for that group of people, for that culture, but not ours.
Betty and others who participated in clinical research were recognized and given a unique gift, a book called The Gift of Participation, written by CISCRP's founder, Ken Getz. It provides a closer look at the clinical research process and the important role of the patient volunteers. And to show appreciation for providing feedback in the event evaluations, the CISCRP staff held drawings for prizes.
They had the answers for the diseases and the things that they were talking about, the cancer, the mental depression. It seemed like they had all the answers and the information, the pamphlets. They gave nice gifts and prizes.
Oh, it was very informative, and I learned a lot for doing research, helping out with research study, and I learned a lot as far as what's going on.
And for me, even as a nurse, I learned a lot of information, yes, about how to find out about clinical trials, the benefits, and that the one thing for me was that if I entered into a clinical trial, if I didn't want to participate, I could get out of it. Yes. So it was wonderful information that I will be able to take back to my church and talk to them about participating.
CISCRP, based in Boston, worked closely with MD Anderson Cancer Center's Cassandra Harris to cultivate a strong planning team and organize the program.
This was awesome for our office. Our whole team from the Department of Disparities Research was here. And we also implement a study here at Windsor Village called Project Church creating a higher understanding of research and community health. And so we had many of our research participants here today, and that shows their continued support for research and encouragement. And so we're encouraged by this, and we want to keep pushing and keep sharing information about the importance of participation, specifically for minorities in clinical research.
So now folks need to really take the initiative to look for clinical trials in their area and how can they really get involved. Searchclinicaltrials.org is CISCRP's website. We can go to clinicaltrials.gov. I love researchmatch.org because it's a passive way that you can put in your information and your diseases or conditions and get stuff sent to you so you don't have to do so much. But really to just get involved, talk to their physician, talk to people in their community about how to get involved, follow up with some of the resources they grabbed today and call and talk to those people. What can I do? How can I get involved?
If your organization wants to host an Aware for All event in your community, or if you just want to learn more, please visit www.awareforall.org.